Right back here on Court Surfing here on The Score. It's time for the shot clock. Got 24 seconds for each man to do his thing as we throw out a topic, maybe beside two big men. But right now I'm going to talk to my man right here, Mr. Gary Durant. How you doing, man? It's so good to see you. And yes, former NCAA dunk champ. I mean, you've been out to Europe. You got all your Italian fans out there because I know you're quite fluent in Italiano. Let's see what you've done right here. Let's take a look at what Mr. Gary Durant has done. I know you guys have seen him leap and crown people sort of like this. What was that like for you anyway, Gary?
It was just an amazing experience, man. Just being able to be a part of the tournament, you know, even though my team didn't make it that year.
Right.
And just to be around Dick Vitale, who I always listened to as a kid and dreamed of him one day calling my name. So it was a dream come true.
And you know, we go back a little bit. You used to play at OCI.
Absolutely. I remember Oakwood.
So we got a little alliance here, Will.
Definitely.
I hope you're ready.
I thought we was family, dog.
We family, but let's get to
Court
topic.
surfing family,
Let's
baby.
get to topic number one, family.
And just let me refresh you. You are one of the most supportive people at
I
Oakwood
appreciate
during my
that.
time.
Okay,
you know
all right.
So
all right, let's move on. Okay, with the Nuggets and the Pistons playing tonight, it got me thinking, okay, listen, whose career would you rather have? Let's go with Gary first. Iverson or Billups? Talk to me.
Oh, I think this one's obvious. Definitely Billups. There is absolutely no I in team, and I think with Iverson, there's a huge I in team, right? Besides, I like practice, and with Iverson, there is no practice. Practice, practice, practice. Coaches, what would you do if there was no practice, right? Billups, all he's done is made people around him better.
Right. Okay, so what do you guys think Mr. Gary Durant says about Mr. Iverson and Mr. Billups? Will Strickland, I know you're coming up now, so you tell me what you think. You got Nicole? What's up?
What? No, man, I'm on TV right now with the Scarborough Blues and the Eastern Commerce Ladies Saints. Hold on. Yo, let me tell you.
You don't get no signal.
The 2001 MVP, multiple All-Star, Allen Iverson, future Hall of Famer, 27-point-a-game scorer. I'd take his career any day. Now, you know you want to be defined by championships, but there are a lot of guys who haven't won one. Allen Iverson, I'd take his career any day.
Okay, Allen Iverson over Billups. Okay.
And I gave you a mega love just now.
Billups.
Let's move on to topic number two so we get these 24 seconds out for each of you. Can Rafer Alston step in and fill Jameer Nelson's shoes in Orlando? Mr. Will Strickland, you go first.
It's a temporary fix, absolutely. Rafer Alston can step in. That's the reason why they went out and got him in this trade-on-trade deadline. Anthony Johnson obviously couldn't do the job. Rafer Alston is a good point guard. He's not a great point guard, and all he has to do is distribute the ball to the great three-point shooters they have on that team and that big beast, Superman, D12, Dwight Howard. So Rafer Alston can hold down the fort until Jameer Nelson gets back. Absolutely.
Okay, Rafer Alston, skip to my Lou. You guys think he's making it okay? Better transition, Jameer Nelson.
The fix is in.
Let's get to Mr. Gary Durant. Gary, you give us your take. What's good?
Well, I think anytime you change a general in the middle of the war, there are going to be casualties, there's going to be trials and tribulations, all right? Not that he's not a formidable replacement, but to step in the middle of the season, well, not even the middle, there's 20-something games left, and replace an all-star is not possible, especially when you're an extension of the coach. Being the point guard on the team, that's something that's built over time. I don't see it happening. All right, Rafer is great, but I just don't see him stepping in and replacing an all-star. I'm sorry.
Not a bad point. What do you guys think of Mr. Durant saying that maybe Mr. Rafer Alston's not really...
Wait a minute.
You know, I gotta say...
Wait a minute. What's your name again?
Gary Durant.
It doesn't matter.
You know my name, nigga.
All right, man. Let's get into number three, man. Topic number three. Shaq has been on fire as of late. We know. Can Shaq continue to carry the Suns with some of the injuries that we've seen going on? Do you think Shaq is helping to bring back the young Shaq of yesteryear?
Well, let's use an example that's close to home. Will, you're about Shaq's age, you're a little older. You're older than Shaq, right? All right, cool. We play every week at George Brown College, all right? Every Sunday. Will shows up one Sunday, I don't see him for about 3 more weeks. I can only assume he's resting, R&R, rehabbing. All right, with Shaq, it's the same thing. There's a reason why Terry Porter did not play him in back-to-backs, all right? The playoffs is about back-to-back. Shaq needs time to recuperate. He's old. There's not enough diesel in Shaq to carry Phoenix anywhere. That's my belief.
Diesel in Shaq. What do you guys think of that? You think Mr. Shaquille O'Neal is going Strickland, you tell me whether or not Shaq's got the legs. What's up?
Well, when you're, a mild-mannered music executive and entrepreneurial during the day like my man Shaq and myself, you know that Shaquille O'Neal has found the fountain of youth. Is he going to be 26 ever again? No, but he's gotten in great shape and he is doing his thing. He will carry the Phoenix Suns to the playoffs. They might lose in the first round, but the fact that this resurgence in Shaq has given him another 2-3 years in the league, the big cactus, wait a minute, because he's got a lot in his game, we're gonna call him the big toilet. It's gonna take him all the way. What's up with the Phoenix Suns and Big Shaq doing his thing, yeah? I have no issues.
You reached out for the love and they gave you nothing. They gave you nothing.
Like Chris Rock said though, hold on. See, you know what? What do we have?
Okay, I'll tell you where we're at right here. Shot Clock, Champion of the Week, member of score.com. And make sure you go to the bloggers there. Mr. DJ showed me here that says 60% Gary Durant, 40 for Mr. Will Strickland. That's twice.
But you know what that is? That's like Chris Rock said after Barack Obama got elected.
Right.
He said that George Bush would come to see him the day after. He's like, oh man, I made it. He said, well, we want to pull your coat to something, Barack. We don't do it like that no more. The guy who got the most votes lost. So that's how we're getting down on the shot clock. We'll see y'all next week.
We just finished a little bit with that Shaquille O'Neal. What do you guys think about the whole Shaq and his comment with Bosh? I know it was some people think it was a little under the belt. Do you think it was something that is typical Shaq? What do you think?
You know what? Shaquille O'Neal is the quote machine. I'm going to miss him when he retires from the NBA. He's a little sensitive. His birthday's coming up. He'll be 37 soon. I think he was just getting at Chris Bosh, just a little dig. Nothing serious. Nothing serious at all.
I think Shaq has a great sense of humor. He's one of the wittiest players ever to play. He's charming. He's got a lot of personality. Chris Bosh and the Raptors got manhandled, so to speak, and they should have just taken it and stayed quiet. Anytime you criticize your opponent publicly, you're putting yourself in a position of danger, and that's where he did. And you know what? Shaq can destroy them both verbally and the next time they play. So the man's about there you go, and he's about 400 pounds of diesel. Even though it's not enough to take him anywhere. Okay, they'll go in the playoffs, but that's about it. All right, Will.
My man here, Mr. Gary Durant in the building, and Will Strickland, and of course the crowd here in the building. Yes, Scarborough. Yes, Mr. Commerce. We'll be back with more court surfing, more games, and more of that Suns game right here on The Score. Hold tight, y'all.